Hey guys, good morning, namaste and sat sri akal. Today we are going to discuss about the ties of China and Russia and what its impact on India. Basically, China and Russia is now coordinating very deeply with each other due to the Americas. America policy to counter the China and Russia together is not useful and fruitful at all because India did not come in the camp of United States of America due to its own obligations. India thinks that it will counter the China with the help of the Russia, with the help of the Russian influence. But at this junction, India is also wrong because now the Russia is working as a junior partner of the China. China is now actor as a big brother of the Russia. Russian economy is totally collapsed, so it's totally depend on the China for its survival. Ukraine is already a wound in the Russian body, so that's why Russia heavily depend on the China for its survival in the terms of economy. The most important thing is that there is now a war between the West and East. Eastern countries are headed by the Russia and China, and Western countries are headed by the United States of America. So it's a very at the crucial time. India's position will define which camp will win this war. Now, India's priority is that it is neither in the camp of anybody, neither in the camp of USA, neither in the camp of Russia or China. It is in their own camp because India considers itself a big power, not in the ally of any other big power. So, everybody wants that India join its boat with their own benefit. Russia, in terms of Russia, if India supports, then it's get the support of world largest democracy, fifth largest economy. So its claim on the Ukraine get approved, and the China is also a bigger economy. So if these two countries support the Russia, then there is no pressure work on Russia from the Western sides. But now it's a crucial time for India to decide which critical junction it decide in which camp it is, because at a time at some level after some times America asks you decide yourself, you want to join the BRICS or you want to join the Quad. So both the group you will not able to function. So this is the crucial junction for India also to decide its economic policy, its foreign policy in the beneficial of Indian interest. Our main target is to become the 5 trillion economy and counterproductive of the China, because China never wants any kind of progress and United Nations permanent seat for the India. So we required the help of all the four major powers: USA, Russia, France, Britain, all four permanent members to get a permanent members in United Nations Security Council. Because in Asia there is only one country which have the veto, which is China. Now India is trying to get it, and all four major powers are already endorsed the India's candidacy. The second most important thing is that in New Delhi there is a strong government under the Prime Minister of Modi. So it's a not big deal to get a permanent seat in UNSC if India lobby hard, because there is a function, there is a any kind of change in the charter of United Nations Security Council, that if you want a permanent seat then you have to vote in the General Assembly. They are not decided by the only permanent 5 members. I suggest that UNSC also adopts a resolution that it includes veto power countries from all the continents, not only from Asia, Europe, and North America. Because in South America there is no permanent membership. If from Africa there is no permanent membership. So it's not a homogeneous kind of body. It's an unilateral body which slap its wish on the other countries. So it's now time for all the world and all the nations to decide that India will be enter in the that great body or not. Because if India enter, then it becomes great representative, that world's second largest populated country now in the deciding body. So I suggest United Nations Security Council to remove its to hurdles and expand its UNSC. The second most important thing is that United USA wants that India, as a world largest economy, that we are allies. We are have some common interest, common core values. So we are allies. Not the Chinese Communist Party is not ally of India, because the Biden administration already said that we are the natural partners. We are the two era, because we are the one of the world largest and one of the oldest democracy. So now at the this is the cross junction where India have to decide which group is important for its interest. So Jaishankar is a very nice diplomat and nice foreign minister. I think he chooses wisely. If India not take anybody's side, then India have to decide what kind of Indian ethics he wants to give to the world. If world is able to accept that ethics or not. If you want another power, then you have must be a 5 trillion economy and a strong military, so that the any world nations can backs you as another great power. Because China and America already have a great power. If India wants the third emerging power, then it must be a 5 trillion economy and it must be a strong army, which can give whatever the ambitions of its leaders. So this is a broad prospectus of analysis about that this topic. Write me, you like or not. If any suggestion, give me the feedback also. Till that, watch my channel, subscribe my channel. Thank you and have a nice day.